Hey folks, welcome back to Pokemon Brown. In the last episode, we picked up the virus scan in Castro Valley Burned Mansion. And in today's episode, we are back in Botan City to take on the Haunted Forest again. Because we have the virus scan, meaning that every Pokemon we encounter now will be revealed as, Ghastlies and Haunters and whatnot. There was a channeler back here I forgot to fight, but I'm going to battle her to show off Yanma. Yanma got a little experience between now and the last episode. And I want to show off how great Noise Pulse is. That's like neutrally effective, and it's fantastic. Although we are immediately paralyzed and confused, so screw you, Ghastly, screw you, Nice and Ridiculously. This is a little bit ridiculous. And through the magic of editing, we have moved on from that battle and through the entire forest. We are now at the panel where it says that our game is erased, which reveals itself to be a Kangaskhan. This will only reveal itself if you have the virus scan and if you picked it up from the Castro Valley Burned Mansion. We're gonna try. Oh yeah, we got a lot of levels, by the way. I decided to grind a little bit in here, get some people efficient. And we're really being stupid here. I could have just tried to beat this Kangaskhan, but instead I decided to be a dumb and tried to confuse it for some strange reason. I figured maybe if it could hurt itself. And also, it just Comet Punched me all 5 times and took me down, so that was dumb. So we're gonna bring out Nidoqueen and have a, again, missing attack battle against this Kangaskhan. I think I just wanted to use Dynamic Punch to show it off. It really does work. Dynamic Punch is really good, and it will work one of these days. There we go. Look at that. And then it's automatically confused on top of that. But with our luck, it won't hurt itself in confusion at all. And it's just, well, anyway. Just to make sure that we get the kill, we're going to Seismic Toss, a ghost of Kangaskhan. But it turns out it was actually a Missing No. Or no, it was a Missing No that turned into a Kangaskhan. Or was it Missing... I don't really know. Missing No are always pretty much like Kangaskhan, so it's a thing. Yeah, as I said, the virus scan will also turn all the other ghost Pokemon into actual ghosts. So, if you want to catch your own Ghastly or Haunter and you haven't done so already, now is a good time to. And just like the typical Pokemon Tower, Team Rocket is involved here. This first Rocket Grunt will send out his Zubat, and we are going to immediately counter it with not Victory Bell, because that would be the worst type matchup ever, although I don't know what I'm doing. I think I wasn't thinking, and I was just like, oh, let's just attack it, because what's the worst that could happen? Famous last words. So this is the first episode in the month of November. This is also episode 17. Yep, we are 17 episodes into Pokemon Brown, and we are getting pretty close to being done. There's just a couple things we have to do left, a couple more gym badges in the Elite Four, and then as I said, I'm going to take I may have said it, I may have written it down and thought I was going to say it. Well, I am planning on cutting between the area. You'll learn about it at the end game, but there's a final dungeon in Pokemon Brown where it's insane. It's just like the Pokemon are in their 80s and 90s, and it's just a lot. There's a lot of Pokemon and trainers that are so ridiculous. So, we're gonna put in some time between, and probably on stream gonna grind levels and show off stuff like that. But there will be a break between the two, and we will probably start Captain Toad in the meantime, because Captain Toad's Adventures is coming out on the 21st, and I am super excited to play Captain Toad's Adventures. And I'm going to be Let's Playing Captain Toad's Adventures as well. Congratulations, you now know Captain Toad's Adventures is going to be a Let's Play. But this guy just kind of has a lot of Zubat, and we are getting really wrecked by a bunch of Zubats and Golbats, which shouldn't be happening, but Neptune hasn't been getting as much love as he needed to, so he's kind of just lacking in the level department a little bit. But in the end, Neptune successfully takes down the Golbat without actually hurting himself in confusion. Look at that, 112 hit points. Guy's a tank. So cool. Gonna pop some Hyper Potions here too, because holy crap, that was a really hard fight. Oh, who's actually beating it? Oh, Charizard's actually beating him in health, only because Charizard's higher level and fully evolved. Still not exactly sure what I want to turn Slowpoke into. We are still early enough in the game where I could turn Slowpoke into a Slowking. Not quite sure though. He might just end up being a Slowbro because it's easier that way. And I don't have to like run all the way to Azalea, and we could easily beat the gym with Charizard if everyone were level 40, but maybe. We'll find out. Second Rocket Grunt will start off his assault with a Grimer, which we have successfully paralyzed, but it has shrunk. Minimize is one of those moves that you don't really see, and it's just annoying. Also, he disabled our Mimic, and I really don't remember why. Excuse me, I don't remember why I taught Nidoqueen Mimic. I thought it was a good idea at the time. And his second Pokemon is a Lickitung. Lickitung being one of my quite possibly favorite normal types. I've once run a completely normal monotype run, which I might bring back someday because they're interesting as crap, I think. Seeing the diversity of the Pokemon you use and figuring out what will work with what. But Lickitung and its evolved form Licky are pretty cool normal type Pokemon. They're very just well-rounded, also because they're round, but they're very well-rounded in terms of stats. So it would be interesting to have used one, but the team is full right now. So, sorry Lickitung, you'll make the cut next time. And this guy apparently leveled his Pokemon up with nothing but rare candies. And he's like, why did the candies fail me? And one more Rocket Grunt stands in our way from getting to the old man. Who is not Mr. Fuji, if I remember correctly. But he will start off the encounter with an Onix, level 30, Rock Ground type. Again, would be really nice if we had Dynamic Punch or Surf. But alas, we do not at the moment. Although it won't be doing much to me either because of my part ground type. So apparently this thing has a little over 62 health. The way to figure that out is Seismic Toss does my level's worth of damage. So 31 twice, plus a little bit over, so I'm estimating he has like 70 health. Second Pokemon is a Ditto. We are going to switch in for Haunter because Ghost will hurt Ghost. Excuse me. We're going to Thunderbolt also because Thunderbolt is awesome. I remember for some reason the old Pokemon songs that would play at the end of Pokemon anime, like the "What kind of Pokemon are you?" It always said Thunderbolt's a great electric attack. And it is. Thunderbolt is like a great electric attack. Discharge is, I think, a little bit better. I think it has a higher paralysis chance, and you can build it up using Charge. but Thunderbolt is just, it's always been one of my favorite moves. You get it from Lieutenant Surge in the main game. They replaced it with Shockwave later. And Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I think you get it back. Just, you know, Thunderbolt is really good. And a lot of Pokemon can learn it too, like frickin' Haunter and Gengar. Apparently can learn it. That's interesting to me. Neptune could have learned it, and I think Nidoqueen could have learned it. Speaking of Neptune, look who's back. We are going to bring him out to take down this Ariados bug poison type. If you remember in the last episode how much I up-talked Spinarak, this is Spinarak's evolution, and look at that color scheme. It looks even better in second generation, and in future generations, it's just, purple is my thing. Purple is my favorite color, so Ariados or Ariados are really cool because they have purple, and they're not coughing, or wheezing, or Grimer or Muck. I've used them all before though, they're pretty cool. Poison types are also one of my things. And right in front of the guy, we get a frickin' wild encounter, so just run. I'm just gonna run. And we're gonna check behind him just to make sure there are no hidden items before we talk to him. His name is Mr. Rumiko, and he is this game's equivalent of Mr. Fuji, and we are apparently not a kid.
Well, for saving me, I have a special gift to give you. Let's get out of this dark forest first of all.
Oh, I love old people in video games. I just love their voices. So, I know we already don't have room, so I'm going to start deleting items. What was TM3 again? Oh, Sword Dance. We're keeping that. I really should teach it to Igneal. I really should teach it to someone, but I can't bring myself to teach it yet. So I think what we end up doing is just using this rare candy on someone so we have room for the item. And for graciously saving Mr. Rumiko, we receive the Poke Flute, which will be needed in the coming episodes to wake up a sleeping Pokemon. Now, I have one last thing to show you before the episode is over. And it's here in the Silphco HQ. There is the card key that we found in the last episode, and we can use it to open the doors in Silphco. And this lady will give us, well, she'll attempt to give us, we just gotta teach someone Thunder Wave. Wow, frickin' Yanma can learn Thunder Wave too. Yanma can learn a lot of weird things. Apparently Yanma can learn Surf. Just let that sink in, that a bug can use Surf, a dragonfly can use Surf. But yes, she's going to give us TM42. TM42 containing Dream Eater. I've been waiting for this move for a long time. And we are going to abuse the running shoes mechanic again to drag our butt over to the second one. And in this second room, we have a trade stone, which will be useful in the next episode as well. So right now, what we're going to do is immediately go down and teach TM42 Dream Eater to the only person who it would make sense to teach it to. Haunter. Haunter is going to get the move Dream Eater, and to make room for Dream Eater, we are going to delete Lick. Because Dream Eater is a very powerful move. But we are at the end of the episode, so like, comment, rate, subscribe. And with the finding of the red amulet, I will see you guys in the next episode of Pokemon Brown. Peace out.